Oh, am I hearing it? Hey, we are live. And we're going to be covering Chucky.
Everyone has a Halloween they'll always remember.
Always remember.
And this is Jake's.
Ooh, I love the see. Look, what Chucky looks different. You know what? He looks different from the other ones, but he looks like I think they said they want to go for that Child's Play 2 look. Look at that. That's like I think it's supposed to be people who are not familiar with Chucky in a while. It's supposed to be meant for people who know of Chucky, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe they fell off after like Bride of Chucky and Cult and Curse because it was like VOD. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Meglo. Hey, Kits. Hey, right on time. I'm only about 14, 15 minutes late after saying I was going to go on, right? That's on time for me. All right, so Chucky. So that's the old school look of him. I think they're going for a Child's Play 2 sort of look, and it's going to be on Syfy. So there's some concerns there, man, because Syfy doesn't have the best track record. This is the place that gave us Sharknado. Uh, what else? You know what? They did the Purge TV series too, and I haven't seen that shit yet. But it doesn't mean that they can't be movies because they just came out with the Purge Forever. So even though Chucky is still going to TV, maybe like the lead up is eventually a movie. I think they want to get this series like back on track. And they're going way too far with this comedy bullshit, but they've been doing that for like 15 years already. Because Cult of Chucky was sort of like out there. And they're trying to continue from that one. So all right, let's keep at it. So the look is good. I dig the look. It's old school. It reminds you of like back in the day.
Jake, you into vintage?
No, I'm into retro.
Oh, what's the difference?
About $10.
All right, that's the new guy, Jake. There ain't no Andy yet, but I hear Andy's supposed to be coming back. And this kid's a little bit too old to be like a new Andy. This is almost like a freshman in high school or something like that. Hey, is Child's Play 2 your favorite one? Hells yeah, it's my favorite one, dude. That's everybody's favorite one. Because you had to skip all the bullshit that actually led to Chucky being Chucky. You're like, you get all that in the very first movie. So, yeah, Child's Play 2, you just start out the gate like, oh man, Chucky's a possessed doll, and that's all you need to know about it. Like, that's how some horror movie sequels are actually better than the original. Like, Child's Play 2 is actually better than the first one. Because you still got, like, they were still sort of teasing you. So, if you watch Child's Play 1, you never heard of Chucky at all. You sort of went into it like, oh man, is the kid the killer? Right? So they did that for a little bit, but Child's Play 2, you know, oh yeah, it's the killer doll. And it was very cool how they sort of reset things and had Andy on the run, and Andy's already sort of scared of the doll. So you need part 1 for part 2, but they're great like back to back watching. 1, 2, and 3 pretty much. Even 3 is pretty weak compared to 2, but yeah. $10 for a good guy doll. If only that was an actual price. Oh, it's $10. Yeah, what year is this, right? Because right, I just watched Woodstock '99. They're charging $4 for a bottle of water. I mean, maybe this is like a throwback. They didn't say it was current day, right? This could be $10 in '97 or something. There's something going on there because Chucky fell into the saw in the blades in Child's Play 3. So he was all stitched up. So this could even be like a flashback to an earlier time or something like that. Nothing in here reminds me that it's like modern day. Yeah, I'd rather see how Friday the 13th series is going to be when it's going to end up the CW. Is that a real thing? Are they going to do the Friday the 13th on CW? I'm not a fan of CW at all, dude. I have more faith in Syfy than CW. CW is the worst. And anything on CW is bullshit. But I don't know. Hopefully you're wrong about maybe something good come along on CW. I don't know. But yeah, this is a new guy, Jake. So he picks Chucky up at a yard sale. I don't know why. I don't know what Chucky's doing in a yard sale.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Ah, very. See, look, that's another thing. He didn't have well, what's the one? I think they just checked for his batteries. It was all like blood and guts underneath it. So he's pretty much in a new body and he doesn't need batteries right now. That's what I'm getting. Because I thought in one of the Child's Plays, he actually took off the back battery cover and it was like all guts. So he has like guts inside where the batteries should be. So it's still like maybe they're playing around with this timeline. Because to me, it seems like the timeline, it could be a prequel to one of those movies. Because where Cult of Chucky ended off, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Chucky's serving a body. There's multiple Chuckies running around. I don't know. Chucky's head is in a safe. So there's a Chucky Prime and a bunch of these other Chuckies. So, but it's very cool. That's almost a throwback to part one where the mom checked for the batteries and he immediately turned around. But I don't know. That's another reference. Like maybe I don't know. At least he takes huge ass double D batteries.
Jake, are you okay?
I can't stand the sight of blood. Pussy.
Oh, no.
And see that reminds me of like, well, who the fuck? Chucky just killed this and like cut up this frog in front of everybody. That goes like nobody has a cell phone. Nobody saw him do this. Well, you know what? You probably got to watch the show first because maybe when you watch the show, it'll make sense. Like, okay, maybe they had like a break and then Chucky like cut it up and everything. And you know what? You do that shit in sort of high school. So what kind of high school they let you take a doll to school maybe in like elementary school or something like that. Because I don't think they'll let you take no doll to no high school now. You can hide a gun in it or something. That thing could be full of drugs. Who knows? I don't think so. 2019 version is better. Child's Play. Yeah, dude. I'm still waiting for a Child's Play sequel to that one because I think that's even scarier when he's AI. Like everyone was so upset at first, like they're not doing the voodoo with him anymore, and he's an AI doll. But man, with AI, he drives Uber cars and has drones and has all this shit that can really hurt you. So he would probably win in a fight with this voodoo Chucky doll because he doesn't use that voodoo all too often. He used a voodoo doll on the guy who showed him voodoo doll, and he never used the voodoo doll since. But now there's multiple Chuckies, so I don't know. But like the Child's Play one, they made the remake and then they made this show. And I think Don Mancini was like, oh, fuck that remake. It's bullshit. Don't watch it. Like, dude, you're hurting your own brand. It's like if, like how Spider-Man is with Sony, but they put him in the MCU. They didn't go like, that hurts our brand. No, make Spider-Man like up its value. So so there's like that Chucky going on and this TV Chucky. And this is all still supposed to be the same timeline because unlike Halloween and Freddy Krueger and the different slashers and Michael Myers, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. It's like all these movies are canon because Don Mancini is not going to like fuck over all these other sequels. But they should just go Child's Play 1 and Child's Play 2. And this is where we're at. But they have some returning characters come back too. Also, I feel like the Syfy channel would probably do a good job if they did a Halloween series or maybe AMC. Yeah, that's something. Like we got to see how this series does because Michael Myers is better left in the movies. I mean, now we go shit. I'm worried, man. I'm worried because Chucky's still like going on a downslope. Because he was in movie, he had a theater run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Seed. Seed was the last time he was in theaters. Then it went video on demand for Curse and Cult, and then so Maybe he's not going. This version of Chucky might not be back in theaters. Who knows? Or maybe the show's a hit. Like Ash versus Evil Dead was a hit, or it was a hit enough that they're still doing a video game after that, and they're doing Evil Dead Rise. So now, because of the TV show, they're actually making a movie again. So Evil Dead's coming back in movies. So maybe I think that's what the hope of this Chucky TV show will do. Yeah, they are making two. They actually made one more Halloween. Halloween Kills comes out in October, and this comes out in October. October's going to be packed. October has this. It's going to be a weekly show, so I'll be covering that every goddamn week on this channel. And you better have enough kills every week to make it worthwhile. I don't see me not liking the show. Like, I love Chucky. I don't care what he does. I'll still watch. Even if it's dog shit, I'll still watch it. I'm just going to watch it all the way to the end. Or maybe if they bring back Linda or any of these other bullshit characters. Yeah, 2019 was so good. I hope they continue with it. But it's done by, like, MGM. MGM had the rights to the first one. I don't even know if MGM's around anymore, but it was like they had the rights just for Child's Play, and then they sold the sequel rights. So that's why I don't think Don Mancini could do a reboot or something. He's got to only do sequels. Isn't that weird? So you can make an original Chucky movie, and that's somebody else. But if it's a sequel, you got to mess with him. So you could buy sequel rights or not. But that's what all the places do now, like Halloween 2018, you make the original like canon, and then you just like, all right, fuck it, let's do another like version of the sequel. I'm down for that too. I'm down for whatever they want to do. More Chucky, more slashers, the better. Nightmare on Elm Street was a TV show. Brad Pitt was on it. You could YouTube it too. Like, I heard it started off good, but then it really, really got crappy. But TV is not what it used to be, man. Even like this, you go, oh man, this is regular TV. This is sci-fi. Fuck, I'm worried because it's not HBO or Netflix. If Netflix does anything with like Nightmare on Elm Street and all that, I'd be pretty stoked. Anything with Freddy Krueger, I don't give a shit what he does. Freddy could come out with a goddamn album. I don't care. Something. I was even stoked he was in the Goldbergs. That's the last time we saw Eddie Freddy Krueger was in the Goldbergs TV show. So if Robert Englund would do a bullshit ABC family sitcom, I think he would do a new TV show or something like that. They just bullshit say they won't do it for money, right? He's just holding out. That's his agents talking. But yeah, nobody has a phone. That makes me believe, like, what the hell, dude? And that looks like a nice, like, classroom. That's no high school. That looks like a college to me, but, you know,
No,
whatever.
Jake, that isn't quite right.
What happened to you, Jake?
Oh, yeah, this. Hey, I saw, like, a thing, and I was like, where did I see this guy before? And it's supposed to be a stepdad, pretty much. But I'll give you a couple of seconds if you can recognize where this guy's from. He's like I would consider him like a horror movie staple. It took me a bit because we haven't seen this fool in a bit. Yeah, we finally closer to Halloween Kills. I swear, watch, they leaked the full movie on their YouTube. I don't care where I see it. And I'm getting worried, man. This Delta variant, this Delta variant got me scared. Unless Halloween's coming out in the next couple of weeks, like, man, I don't know. And they said they would release it on video on demand no matter what. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared they're gonna bonus. Final Destination. That's right. You get a gold star somehow. Yeah, that's the dude from Final Destination. Can you believe it? It's been that long. And that movie was like 20-something years ago. So he's like horror movie royalty at this point. He did that and Idle Hands. And then I don't think he's done anything in between. And now he pops up on this Chucky TV show. So I think this is supposed to be a stepdad or his real dad. And he's a mechanic or some way. I relate to that. My dad was a mechanic. So, and there's also like, I guess he stays with his dad and then he goes with his mom because I think this guy's going to die. because he's alone with Chucky. So anybody who gets alone with Chucky, I'm gonna presume dies, and they're gonna kill this guy off. So he's the stepdad. He's a mechanic. His son's gay. Well, Don Mancini, that's the whole thing too. The son's gonna be gay in this one. And already people are gonna be so mad at that. They're go like, why do you gotta shoehorn gay stuff and everything? But it's fine, man. They did that in Fear Street, all three of those movies. Like, whatever. It's the new thing. Or Don Mancini's actually a gay man, so I guess it's about time he put something gay so he would like and relate to and all that. So, whatever. And it's probably gonna be like the dad doesn't like the gay stuff or something. I don't know. It depends what year this is too, because that's also cliche. You go like, of course the dad's gonna be mad at him for being gay. What if he embraced it, like Righteous Gemstones? Danny McBride was like, I love my new gay son. What if he's down with it? But yeah, this guy's in Final Destination. And we have a clip later with him being alone with Chucky. So if he's alone with Chucky, then we got something going. I think he's going to be probably an asshole stepdad, because that's what or father, and then that's where that goes from there. Oh, his dad has a twin too? Shit. The actor has a twin? Oh, man. Well, maybe he dies and then the twin shows up or something. I don't know. It'd be cool if they made a Friday the 13th TV show where they basically revisit. Yeah, I know. Dude, ever since Fear Street 1978, that's like my favorite one. I even hear some horror YouTubers that are like, whatever, dude. It's like, I know camp slashers. Like, get over yourselves, man. I'm so excited for camp slash. Like, just bring some shit back. Everyone talks about, man, I wish slasher movies would come back. And then they do a slasher movie and then you sort of shit on it. Like, dude, you got to appreciate it or they'll go away. I know I haven't seen them since Final Destination as well. Like, Final Destination and Idle Hands. I made this guy did drugs for like 10, 15 years, got sober, and now he's doing movies again. I don't know. But I think he's definitely good. I think this whole trailer is probably like 2 episodes. Maybe he faked his death. What if they are doing? What if this ends up being like a Final Destination crossover? That would be cool. Like, it's about time Chucky crossed over with something.
Don't forget your boy.
Oh, see. And then we also have like a bully. And I don't even like this bully because this kid doesn't look tough. I don't like this. So this is supposed to be a bully. Chucky's going with him to the high school. Maybe it's like a show and tell thing or something. Or Chuck, I bet, because it seems like him and Chucky are in cahoots. You never had that before. Like, what if Chucky's not even trying to possess this guy? He just wants to maybe really make friends with him because he's going to kill this bully right here. He's alone with this bully in like the next scene. So I don't know. And this guy doesn't look that tough either. I go, man, Jake, you need to step up if this guy's your bully. He doesn't look like he's an athlete or anything. Like, he looks like a theater kid to me, man. So it's like, I don't know how this kid's going to bully you. So, Jake, you should be taking care of this self. You should let Chucky fight your battles for you. But I think I put the clip next because it seems like he's wearing a hoodie, right? He's wearing a hoodie with a jacket underneath.
Killing is bad.
Yeah, well, mommy's full of shit.
See, and then it doesn't seem like he has a jacket, but then maybe Chucky followed him to his house afterwards. So I think the bully picks on him at school, then follows him home or something like that. And then, see, and this is your bully? This guy doesn't look so tough. Hey, maybe the stepdad could be the guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's the same guy from Final Destination. That would be cool. I'm down for that. It's about time Chucky crossover with something. And I think this guy is so dead.
Toy. Okay.
It's contagious.
See, and now he's do. I should have timed this out better. I was, I was rushing this trying to get this out there because if you go over longer in the clips, you get flagged. But basically, he takes him to school. He does that whole frog dissecting thing, and now he's sort of like fake ventriloquist dummy Chucky up there. And he still has the look, man. He has like the long hair and such. And you know he's clean. He doesn't have any marks, so I don't know. But in Curse of Chucky, he actually had makeup over his like stitch marks because his stitch marks healed. So you're like, man, he looks like a fully regenerated sort of neat Chucky, and it's very unassuming. This doll right here too, so it's the good old school look, and he sort of has a different look when he actually gets angry.
Isn't it laughing at people? Well, guess what, heads? Now the joke's on you.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So the new character needs Chucky to make a doll sculpture. That's right. Yeah, I did my research on this. That's why it's like, oh, because I watched like 3C films, and that guy, he breaks down everything. It's super quick. As soon as the trailer came out, I don't know if this guy works alone or with the team or something, because this guy is quick as shit. Like he watches the trailer and then he'll break down everything you need to know about it. So yeah, basically they said that Chucky needs to build, Jake needs to build like a school project, like a doll from other parts of dolls or something, or this is like the little artsy project he's going to do. And that's why he got this doll. And then I guess he brings it home and finds out it's alive. See? So like that's the Chucky that's sort of like on the edge of revealing himself because you see he's about to like he's about to unleash, right? Because he gets like a scowl going like as soon as he's about to kill somebody. But yeah, he's alone with the dad right there. So it's either the dad lives, so it's pretty much, it's almost like Michael Myers putting his hands on you. If you're alone with Chucky or Michael, you're gonna die, I think. So I feel Chucky's going to be a menace in the show. Yep. It seems like this is only the first couple of episodes because I don't know, man. There's a bunch of returning characters. Like Kyle's going to be in it, Andy's going to be in it, and Jennifer Tilly. And they show nobody in this trailer. They said they already signed on for the show. So you're like, what? Is this going to be like the first 2 episodes or something like this? Because, well, yeah, like we're trying to get into Chucky's backstory. And they said, like, even shows in the beginning, like a flashback to like an old Halloween. So we're going back to like Charles Lee Ray actually being like a point of the show, so maybe we see his first kill. We don't need to do the Halloween Rob Zombie route where he comes from a white trash family, and you go, duh, that's why he's a serial killer because right, he comes from a broken household and everything. We don't need that shit with Chucky. I think we could just go like Charles Lee Ray was a piece of shit. I thought he was more of a robber too. He was a robber who strangled people, so he's a serial killer, but I thought he was doing a job at first. He was just like a bank robber almost. Because, like, then they said he was a strangler. So, yeah, at first you were sort of like, well, he's a voodoo piece of shit, but a bank robber sort of as well. So, I don't know what part they'll lean into his backstory. Because maybe, I hope they don't make him empathetic too. Like, let's do the Joker thing. Like, this is how he went mad. Or, you know what? That could be good. Like, Joker did it pretty well. But let's not go back to when he's a kid, and then feel bad for him. Like, oh, man, I get it. I get why you have to kill people. I know you had it rough. Like, get some therapy, man. Don't be killing people. Like, keep Chucky a villain. Like, we always go, oh, man, this Chucky's killing somebody. But they sort of got to be a piece of shit for him to kill him anyway. Like, so far, it could be like the father's probably mad that the kid's gay. The bully bothers him at school. And some people who deserve to get killed almost, or you won't miss them if they're gone. You know what? Something like that. Or he might be killing innocent people too. But so far, it seems like that's the route they're going. Can't wait to see the series. Yeah, I hope so. You know what? It's gonna suck that it's all like one episode a week. Like, man, I want it all sort of right now. Like, all right, man, give me all 10 episodes and I'll watch it at my discretion. But maybe it's even better for this channel because I'll either do a live stream or just a video, like a kill count for each episode or something. Maybe he kills one person and then we break down like how he kills those one or two people. So that's easier for me. Or if you turn in every week, that'd be cool. So it starts October 12th, but maybe it'll end near Halloween unless they do like 2 episodes a week. I'm done with that too. Give us like 2 hours a week. 2 hours a week, you're done in 5 weeks, right? If they do 10, they're doing 10 episodes. So I hear. Yeah. Same, Greg. Off topic, but goddamn, July's gotta be slow. Let it. Yeah. So yeah, July, but some good stuff's coming up in. Yeah, well, July's over. We got August, but dude, we got Candyman. Like I'm just gonna be doing mostly Candyman a la August. Like, oh man, Candyman can't come soon enough, and then we could just like speculate about the ending. I'm gonna make videos about everything. It's gonna be a kill count, hopefully. I always say I'm gonna do more videos than I am. There's definitely gonna be a Candyman kill count, but also like we'll talk about how maybe the ending, maybe they're gonna hint at new characters or something, just explaining it. I don't know. What if one of the episodes there's a Billy the Puppet cameo? Dude, that's no one mentioned that. It could be crossovers because it's about time he crossover with somebody, right? So everyone says Chucky versus the Annabelle doll. And that makes sense too. The Warrens could pick up fucking Chucky, put him in the fucking room. And there you go. That's how you get Chucky versus Annabelle. I dig it. I want more crossovers, the better. Also, the diversity show is very good so far. Yep. I mean, you got your gay kids, your sort of white theater bullies. There's I think his love interest is a black kid. You got Jennifer Tilly, older lady, I guess. Yeah, so there's a wide range of people on the show. So that's cool. So you right, like you gotta make a Chucky for a new generation. And Mega seriously this month went so slow. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. There's a couple other stuff out there. And we had the Fear Street trilogy. All right, so let's keep going. Well, that's a good look for Chucky, dude. He's like a good guy doll. And maybe this is the 80s, man, because it seems like it's a very throwback. Like, they don't have My Buddies no more. Or good guy dolls, maybe. But it's supposed to be like. Oh, this is where I say this guy gets it. Or at least he sees Chucky. So this guy's definitely gonna die. I don't think he'll be around this whole series. And I think I heard him say he doesn't even know what he wants to be. That's pretty much how some parents would react back then if your child was gay, right? Like, he's probably like, I don't like this and everything. And that's why he's probably going to get killed. So you got to introduce a character and make you not like him more. So you almost cheer when Chucky sort of kills him. They did that a lot of like Rob Zombie's Halloween, but right, like rapists and stuff. They went too far with it. Like, yeah, you know, just make Chucky kill most people. I would love to see Friday the 13th series on Netflix. If they were able to nail it for Fear Street 1979 with the camp and kill setting. Dude, Friday the 13th is like, I don't see that going anywhere for a bit. They have this big lawsuit going on, and Friday the 13th isn't doing anything.
I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
That's it. So I think he's gonna be one of the first victims.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
That's cool. He's using his old lines
What did
too.
she do?
Well, see, if you're worried about gore, this person gets it. And that's why you don't stack your butcher knife's blade up in the dishwasher. That's her fault. That's her fault. She should have done that. You put the blades down in there. I'm always worried about that shit too. Or you try to pick them up, you're going to grab the blade. That's a bit on her. What if Chucky has nothing to do with this? And I'm also saying, look, the dad is a mechanic, right? And now look at that house. That's a nice house. You got marble, and she's a maid, right? A mechanic. I know. I come from a house who had a mechanic as the head of the household. We didn't have no goddamn maid or anything. And we didn't have a nice ass house like that. You can also see it as a chandelier. So maybe it's probably Jake's dad is a mechanic and whatnot. So he gets killed. Chucky kills him, maybe. And I don't think this is the mom or anything, but this could be a maid or something. I don't know why she's wearing a thing like how Audrey Blaze is wearing her little blazer and her vest and Child's Play 2019. So I think this is a stab at like this is the maker of this is Don Mancini saying they don't like that remake. Like almost like how they switched the bug in The Shining. Like The Shining, Kubrick didn't like Stephen King saying he didn't like his movie or something like that. So this is like a diss towards whoever did the 2019 Child's Play movie. Isn't that crazy? That's like saying we would have killed Audrey Plaza and we don't like your version of it. So this is beef. This is beef. This is beef with Child's Play. Like, damn. All right, if you Google a picture of Audrey Blaze, the Child's Play, her work uniform, it's just like that. So they're saying like they would have killed this character or something like that. Pretty neat. And it's a good Blade death.
Look around you. It's the World Series of Slaughter.
Stop. Did you feel that? Everywhere Jake Wheeler goes, death seems to follow.
I can't play it too long or it's going to... Oh, man, I've already done it. No, I'm still good. Because if you play a clip too long, I'll be playing and it would be like they shut off the stream already or something. But yeah, it seems like a couple of good kills. It's like Halloween time, right? They have their house decorated. That's obviously that nice house. So somebody's rich there. So he's either staying with like a mechanic dad or he's going to his mom's house. The series takes place in today's society. We didn't see the kids holding the phones. Damn it. Well, thanks for that. I didn't notice that because I was like, do they have phones? Is it regular phone? Because kids that get phones are like 2006 or something like that. I don't know. All right, so I guess it's modern day. It's supposed to, but they also have flashbacks to way back in the day. So I don't know. I think this whole trailer could be like the first 2 episodes because we still haven't seen any of these legacy characters yet. But thank you for pointing that out. Because, well, how the fuck did Chucky murder that frog? Right? No one gets their phone out. If I was in a classroom and saw a killer doll, that's why you go like, that's why that Child's Play remake made a lot of sense. Because people saw that doll walking around. They went, oh, yeah, that's like a modern fucking walking around doll. So it made sense. Like, I don't know. And this looks like a throwback 80s doll anyway. So this 80s doll is not supposed to walk around on its own. The new Child's Play doll, it was walking around on its own. But you're like, yeah, It's modern. It's what that thing does. So in that respects, that's better. So if he's walking around anywhere, somebody with a phone would snap a picture and see this 80s doll that shouldn't be coming to life come to life. That's why it made sense in the 80s because nobody had a phone. You could have saw Chucky, and if you didn't have a Polaroid camera or a big video camera, you couldn't do anything about it. But now, everyone's got a camera. That's why everybody have a cell phone ruins half of all horror movie plots. Or maybe the way she dies could be a little Final Destination with the knife stacked up. Right? That could be almost she tripped and fell.
It's the World Series of Slaughter.
We already have a Final Destination guy in here. Maybe that's it. And he explodes somebody. Someone's going to get the fire. Or he stabs through a bed. Right? He stabs upwards through a bed. That's like an old Jason kill too. But he goes upward, not from below. So we at least get the couple gonna die. We get the bully gonna die. We go get the dad who's gonna die. So it seems like there's like at least 4. And we see a couple of girls. Because it seems like a lady detective is actually going after Jake or people around Jake. She's like the detective, like barely figuring it out. So that's a mixture of like part 1. And that's what I really love. Like, that's the best part of part 1 as well. Like, the detective sort of suspected Andy was the killer because he had the similar sort of shoes in his, like, pajamas. And, little tiny stuff, like kid stuff in the crime scene. I think that's Jake's cousin's house, and that's the main. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that makes sense, too. Hopefully there's an impaled kill scene by Chucky, kind of Friday Part 2. It looks like Chucky sticks the knife through the bed. Yeah, exactly. He's sticking the knife upwards. But, man, if it's just a butcher knife, like the blade's that big, you really got to impale somebody with like a spear or something like that. Or, that could work. I like all sorts of things. I think of Friday the 13th Part 3, he actually came down from, he killed someone from the bottom in a hammock, right? He stabbed a girl through like her chest thing right there too. Or I think he slit her throat. I forget. Part 3 had a lot of cool kills too. Like chopped the dude in half who was walking on his hands and all that. I think there's like slasher movies because that Fear Street did so well. I think like it would work better like stretched out like this. Like maybe this is almost if we could watch it that way. Like make it 2 episodes at a time and spread it out for like 5 weeks or something like that. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, I think I think Jake's mom is dead. Oh. Man, Megalo, you got all the insight. I even tried to do my homework. I watched some videos, and I know this trailer came out a couple of days ago, and I've been watching videos and trying to get all the information to sound up to date on all this. But man, you're really up to date. Thanks a lot for the spot. Because I've watched other videos and heard other talks, and I can reference all the other old movies all day. But I'm just, I speculate mostly. Like that's what I like to do here, but it's good to hear that factual. Or some people just quick, like I said, 3C Films, man. He broke down the trailer already. I watched that. Do some research for this. The part where Chucky puts a knife up to the bed, probably stabbing the kid, is Jake's cousin. Oh yeah, maybe Jake's cousin's getting it on because that looks like a fancy house kill. So we already know the maid dies in that house, and maybe he sets it on fire later. Who knows? Delay Detective kind of reminds me of Detective Tapp when he was following Gordon. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like the detectives is like a big part. It's always been a big part of the Saw series, but the cops never really got involved in any of the Chucky stuff besides, let's see, Bride of Chucky was very small amount of that. There was a cop in Curse of Chucky. And I thought that cop was going to end up being Andy or something like that. But they're using the same Andy, the OG Andy, the grown-up kid actor who just grew up. Like they could have recast that. Like I mean, you don't recognize what any of these people look like nowadays. So I wouldn't even mind if they recast the mom and the original detective. Because if you think about it, every movie had a different loose end that Chucky left behind. Like in part one, the mom lived and two detectives knew about him. And then part two, they never heard from again. You're like, well, did Chucky kill him or something like that? I'd wish Chucky go back and clear up some of those loose ends. And then part two, Kyle was alive, and they said Kyle's gonna be in the show, so that's gonna be cool. And now you didn't hear anybody from part three because part three you got the wow, what's the right like part three you got Decelia, right? Andy's love interest, and Skylar, the kid that he was going to possess. Like, dude, so every movie has a loose end that could be involved in the show. So I don't know. Look forward to it.
Where Jake Wheeler goes, death seems to follow.
This creepy doll just creeps me the hell out.
It's kill or be killed. Everybody's gotta choose.
What's going on with you? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, I can't play it too long. But in part three, he impaled the pregnant girl with the knife through her. Oh shit, man! Michael Voorhees, awesome. I love that. I forgot she was pregnant because you know why? I always sort of watch part three. Like I like part three, but I always skip to actually like the nighttime of part three because the beginning, like he kills a couple of bikers and they do that thing, and it takes a while for me. Like I grow impatient watching part three and reruns. Like any daytime stuff for Friday the 13th part three, I just sort of I blow past. But yeah, awesome stuff. Good job, Michael Voorhees.
Chucky. He's gone. Dude, you ever seen
Oh wait, is that the dad right there? Oh yeah. Well, maybe he didn't die until then. Well, that throws my theory off. I thought he pretty much died, or maybe he knows of Chucky, or maybe it's shot out of order, and he actually dies the next time he runs into him. Or I heard someone say he's a twin brother. Hey, wait, where will you be able to watch the series? It's gonna be on Syfy, Silas Jones. So it's gonna be on Syfy. So make sure you record it every week. I hope they have a deal where it goes to Netflix or something like that too. Or Hulu. Right, you know Hulu does that sometimes. Like you have like old episodes archived, you can watch it all on demand. Oh, so you're Megalo. So you're saying that is the twin? Oh, all right, that makes sense. So the dad gets killed, and then the twin sort of steps in, and maybe the twin is sort of like the godparent, right? So that makes a whole lot of sense. We had a Nightmare on Elm Street TV series, a Screen TV series, and a Purge TV series. Now we're missing Friday. Dude, we're missing a lot. I don't care what we do with Friday the 13th. Let's just get it going. I was so stoked for the video game. I still love playing the video game. Like maybe here, I got a solution for the Friday the 13th video game. Like they have that lawsuit, and we have Fear Street 1978 come out. Just calling the Fear Street 1978 the video game. Boom. You get around all that copyright. You just use one killer, and maybe you add some different counselors, and there you go. You see, you gotta make you got a bunch of lemons with that lawsuit and make lemonade with it. But I really thought they were going to solve this dispute with that and make Friday the 13th the video game part 2. I wouldn't mind Chucky video game either. Like Evil Dead is hitting on all fronts this last couple of years. They have a movie come because you know what? When you gotta consider a franchise, you gotta consider the whole thing. Because I think people aren't just going, all right, you gotta make the movies. No, it's movies, it's TV shows, it's comics, it's books, it's toys, It's video games. So it's like Friday the 13th, even though they didn't make a movie forever, it still sort of kept alive in the hearts of fans with the video game. So Evil Dead had a remake. It had a TV show that lasted 3 seasons. Now it's having a video game that's coming out on Xbox and PlayStation and all that. And it's also having a fourth movie, or you consider that a fifth movie. It's like I don't think it might be a sequel to the Evil Dead remake, but another movie's coming out too. By the way, I wonder Jake is secretly, then Jake dad finds out gay. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I think the he's not so forgiving, maybe, right? Because we have to hate him at first, and what's the easy way to hate him? It's like, oh man, you're disowning your gay side, man. You're shitty. And then Chucky kills him for it. Or not just that. I think Chucky's more of like, that's for us. That's for the audience. Like, man, this guy's a piece of shit. Chucky should get rid of this guy. Because he also killed the stepdad in the other one. That was like the very first victim of the 2019 one. But maybe the twin. So this twin is actually replace him. They did that in The Sopranos too, which was sort of weird if you miss a bunch of episodes. Like one guy got killed, and then they brought him back as a twin brother. So I don't know. We get what you're saying, Meglo, but man, you're on it tonight. Funny how there's twins in the show. Kind of reminds me of the twins idea in Friday the 13th Part 4. Oh yeah, those twins in Part 4 were awesome. But I think that was also like the 80s. It was supposed to be fun, and these girls are just hot. those twins were great, and they end up being like a bunch of party girls. Friday the 13th Part 4 is great. That's the most fun. I don't know, man. I always go back and forth. And Part 4, Part 6 is the best one. Dude, a Chucky video game. If that was a real thing, that would be like, take my money and give me the game. Yes. Hopefully, man. Maybe. I don't know if they have plans for that, but that would be awesome.
Dude, we have a serious doll problem.
See, I was also like, that is the old school look. Nice lettering with the Chucky, too.
Hey, kid. I'm gonna go kill your sister. Wanna come?
Are you sleepy?
You snooze, you lose.
Oh, see, there goes my theory. I already cut this up. I should have known better, but it seems like I said, hey, how's Chucky dissect that frog? Well, it shows him moving right here. Like maybe he does that behind her back, and it is during a lunch or recess, or I'm saying recess. It's probably high school. There's no recess in high school. There's just lunch and in between periods. Whatever, dude. Oh, yeah. Don't forget Chucky killed the stepdad in Child's Play 2. How's it hanging, Phil? That is an iconic kill. If you got rank, if I rank the Chucky kills, that's probably top 2, top 3. How's it hanging, Phil? And then drops him. But I always go, Phil, put up your fucking hands. He was hanging only like a foot off the ground. Like, put your hands up, Phil. That's a kill sort of on you too. Like he's hanging upside down over concrete, but he falls straight on his neck and breaks it. Chucky got lucky with that one, or he would have got caught. But yeah, I saw Dave McRae's live stream. They're like, "Why has a Phil become a doll?" And he's chasing Chucky after all these years. I mean, that's one of the best victims because it had a cool pun and it had good gore. And also, when the mom came down to check on Phil, she sort of like yelled at Andy, like, "Get away from me!" And you're like, "Oh, yeah, she's really like, this is my husband, and I'm only like your foster parent. Like, I don't love you." It's one of the greatest kills out of the whole series. Chucky mom was on this trailer, but it was a quick scene note. Where is she? Because right now, Chucky's. Oh yeah, Chucky's mom. Oh, you mean Charles Lee Ray's mom? You think she's in? Oh, I thought you meant Andy's mom. Because that's what I hear people saying too. Like, whoa, won't be crazy. Like, they're going to end up on a cliffhanger off this TV show, right? To make you want to watch season two. So it might be Andy's mom is back in the picture or something like that. Like, the closest we ever got to Andy's mom having any closure was Curse of Chucky at the very end credit scene. Think like Curse of Chucky was the only one with like this Marvel after the credits sort of end clip where Chucky melds himself to Andy and he's on the phone with his mom, and then Andy shoots him in the face with a shotgun. And then not until Colt, we got the fact that Andy shot Chucky in the face with a shotgun, blew off half his face, and then he brought the head back to his place and kept that in a safe. So, yeah. See, I more could reference like old Chucky stuff, but you gotta watch a show, and then I could like break it down for you. There's a lot of kills of stepdads in the Child's Play series. Maybe Chucky has stepdad problems. Yeah. Well, stepdad, Phil was a stepdad. He was like a foster parent. And then he didn't have no step parents in the next one, Child's Play 3, because he was in the military academy, right? Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, you're right about that. And he kills the Audrey Plaza's boyfriend in the remake because those are the easiest people to hate. Like, man, you're banging my mom, dude. It's just it's very relatable. Oh yeah, I saw his live stream too. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Dave McRae is awesome. Tweet at him. Maybe he can let me on sometime. How about that? I need to collaborate with somebody. Charles Lee Ray's mom. Oh, right. Was that like way earlier? All right, here, let's see.
Everyone has.
Yeah, that's like a throwback to Halloween where that seems like it's a modern day Halloween, but there is going to be flashbacks. I can't exactly tell, but I hear there's going to be flashbacks. Everyone's about the flashbacks now. We're going to get a flashback in Halloween 2018. 2021 Halloween Kills. And we're getting a flashback for Chucky and stuff. We're all about flashbacks as of late. And probably going to get a flashback in the new Scream movie too. Wait a second. Actually, why did Chucky dissect the frog? Yeah, right. He's doing his homework for him. Fucking Chucky. Because Jake said he didn't like the sight of blood. So, I don't know, man. I think they sort of took that from the remake. Like, is Chucky actually being pals with him? Right? He's killing his bullies. He's killing that guy's dad. Right? So, or the dad who's mad at him for being gay. So Chucky's actually like being real friendly with them. I always thought Annie's mom was the blonde girl in Child's Play too. No, man, that was Kyle. Kyle was his stepsister. Or not really like foster sister. Hey, we had 10 people in here at one time. Awesome. I'll cover Chucky more when it comes out. Or maybe it's a good time. But yeah, Child's Play 2 did not have Andy's mom in it because she was like placed in an insane asylum. Maybe she's still there. I don't know. But I thought it was always so shitty that Andy's mom wasn't in Child's Play 2. Like, dude, you had two police officers who knew that Chucky killed a bunch of people and you guys both lived. And what? You threw her under the bus? You suck. I didn't never get that. Like, why is Andy's mom not in this one? They just said that they were able to get her like placed in a crazy place, and that's it. So I hope we see more of her. Was it like when he wanted to somewhat kill? Oh, wait. Actually, okay. Well, that was about the frog. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe he's just like. He only killed the frog in that scene, but the frog's already dead, so that doesn't count. It's the scene where the girl was looking in the mirror and the kid wearing the home is young Charles Lee Ray. Oh, okay. Yeah, this Chucky series is gonna be pretty good. But you know what we didn't see out of any of this? We didn't see any returning characters. Like Kyle, Andy, and Jennifer Tilly are supposed to be back. Like like there's also a Chucky TV series featurette on Syfy. I was going to download that video file and put that in here. Like you actually have Chucky wearing a Hello Kitty mask and everything. Maybe I'll play it too. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the TV series. But we still haven't seen Kyle, Andy, or Jennifer Tilly return so far. So I don't know what capacity they're going to return. This seems like it could be like an offshoot, or they got to be like in the whole series, or they're just going to tell this whole different isolated story. Yeah, I've always said, where's the detective and the mom? All right, like maybe they'll put those two together someday. And why is Chucky at a yard sale? Maybe Chucky hibernates in between movies or something like that. Like, is he always active inside a body? Because if you finish Cult of Chucky, he's actually like multiplied himself. And that's sort of weird. Like, what, you split your soul? You put your soul into a body, so you split your soul, or you're only conscious one person at a time. Because you had like 3 Chuckies running around. And is the Chucky, I heard Cody Leach call this Chucky Prime's head. So it's like Chucky the original. So Chucky's head is supposed to still be in Andy's house in that safe when Kyle shows up. So Chucky's sort of blown up head is still the OG head. And maybe it's almost like a vampire. You got to kill the original head and you kill all the Chuckies. And this could just be one of the Chuckies running around. Because I don't know, man, that's sort of weird. That's like, do you condone that? Like, there's multiple Chuckies running around, and Chucky's supposed to have already sort of won. He already made it into a human body. He made it into Nika's body at the end of Cult. So he won and drove off with Jennifer Tilly, and that's the last we've seen of Chucky. And now we got this TV show. So now you're regressing back to a better time, a more popular movie like Child's Play 2. So I don't know how they're going to tie in all that stuff. I don't know. Remember, no nudes or drugs. I don't know. With Syfy, can you do drugs on Syfy? It depends what kind of drugs. I don't think, like, he could smoke weed. I don't think he's doing meth or anything like that. You could show some of the stuff. Someone in the trailer, you see Jake with a black eye, I think. Oh, really? Maybe the dad really hit him. Let me see. Do you see him with a black eye? No, not right there.
I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Oh, no batteries. I don't know. Maybe he does have a black eye. That could either be the dad or the bully, though, I would say, if he has the black eye. But that's off topic if you're nude waist down. I'm wearing pants. You got to. YouTube will take you down for that. Hey, the only time Chucky can walk in public is Halloween because people go think he's a kid, not a doll. Yes. Damn it. See, in the featurette, they do show Chucky walking around with a mask on Halloween, and it's a Hello Kitty mask, and it is hilarious. Because with the mask, he looks like a 5-year-old. Like, oh, yeah, that's just a 5-year-old. But you see his face. So maybe that's how he gets around. It's Halloween time. He just wears a mask. And that's pretty smart. He's never done that. Like, they're actually doing some new shit. Like, that's what I'm excited about. Like, oh, wow, I didn't know Chucky was that clever to wear a mask on Halloween. That's why, like, Michael Myers could get around. Because, like, he even wears a mask when he drives a car. But Chucky still can't drive a car or anything like that. I think he's too small. Or, right, are we getting Tiffany too? We're getting Jennifer Tilly, but I don't know if we're getting Tiffany, and we're not getting the son. I hope to God we're not getting any Glenda or Glenn. I hope they're dead. I heard a theory maybe Chucky killed both of them. Great. Maybe he did. Because Jennifer Tilly, I heard Cody Leach break this down in Dave McRae's, because he's like a super fan of Chucky. I'm cool with Chucky, but he's super fan of it. And so he broke it down like Jennifer Tilly right now is actually possessed by Tiffany because she transferred her soul into Jennifer Tilly's body because Seed is still canon. They should just get rid of Seed. Like if they can Men in Black Seed from all of our memories, the better would be for it. But yeah, or else I'm coming for nudes or drugs. Fucking Michael, dude. Wait, what the series the clone Chuckies are in this show? Dude, I don't know how that makes sense if a bunch of Chuckies are running around on this. Cause maybe that's how it is. Like this is the story of this Chucky's version of what he's up to. And then every season, maybe you go to a different Chucky, or every couple of episodes you go back to a different Chucky. Right? Like this Chucky's going rogue and doing his own thing. And the other Chucky's, like one Chucky's head isn't a thing. But I still think you have Chucky Prime, which is his head in that safe. And maybe if you kill that head, it's like Dracula, and then all the other Chuckies go away. What if one of the episodes is Halloween could be a reference? Yes, that'd be cool. Maybe Chucky could decide like what mask to wear. Like maybe he'll wear a Michael Myers mask or something like that. That'd be cool. What's the point him wearing a mask? People would just assume he's a kid dressed up as a good guy doll. Yeah, that's sort of like mixing two costumes together. It's a good. Maybe he changes his clothes too. Who says he's got to wear those same clothes? He just wears a mask and he goes trick or treating. I saw that photo. That's really cute. I wish once my son's able to walk and stuff, I'm gonna dress him up as Chucky. I don't care what the mom says. Fuck that. He can wear two different Halloween costumes. I've seen Halloween costumes of people dressed up as Chucky. It's gotta be relevant. All right, that's all right. I can't wait to see Chucky to roast the audience. Oh yeah, he's doing like a little stand-up routine.
Have friends.
See right there, he's doing like the Jeff Dunham thing where Chucky's actually talking to the audience. And right, that's like a talent show portion of the whole thing. So they're pretty much working together. Or maybe I don't know how Chucky finagled his way onto the stage or to make Jake take him up there. But that's a setting we never seen Chucky do. And that's almost like down the line of what Chucky should be doing. Like maybe doing like little roast jokes and stuff like that. But I really don't dig it when he's smoking weed and throwing the cars off at the, like he killed Britney Spears, the seat of Chucky, and killing Breadman and stuff like that. Like let's make it slasher fun and not, they went too comedic. And that's why they said they're doing Child's Play too. Like some of those kills in Child's Play 2 wasn't funny at all. They sewed the mom's throat. They did other stuff like that. So just keep it grounded and slasher like. A little comedy's fine. I mean, Chucky's always been a little bit funny. Like even in the original, he told that old couple "fuck you" in the elevator. It always gets a laugh out of me, but it's just because he's not trying to like punchline all the time. Like even Bride of Chucky, that was sort of pushing it, but that was sort of a good mix for me. I still like Bride of Chucky, but that's where they started to lean on the comedy more. And then Seed of Chucky went balls out crazy. It was a parody of itself. Like all these slashers have eventually did like Jason X and went to space with like mixed results. That would be cool. Maybe Chucky could dress up as Billy the Puppet in the Halloween episodes. Yeah, something like that. I'll be wrapping up in a couple of minutes. I think we covered this whole thing. So any last thoughts? What if the Child's Play remake exists in this same sort of audience, right? Or maybe he's that good as a ventriloquist that they want some more of it, and you can actually make money with Chucky, and you go on the road with that as an act. That's almost like a Twilight Zone episode with the puppet had a life of his own, right? I would love that too. Like, oh man, maybe he just takes Chucky on the road with him. He does a couple of spots at some comedy clubs, and Chucky kills some people from there and there. I would dig all that. Maybe this guy is more of he's more of the way to get more victims for Chucky. I mean, that's how they're always going to be, but what if he's in on it? You never know. Oh yeah, in the trailer you can see the Halloween party. I bet it's gonna be like Nightmare on Elm Street 2 where Freddy killed. Yeah, but Chucky's so small. I don't see Chucky killing a bunch of people at once unless he like blocks the exits and create a fire or something like that. I don't know. I don't think Chucky could kill a whole bunch of people at once. It's hard enough to believe Chucky could kill one person at once. But he has all the strength of a man, I bet. Or if he does like more voodoo shit or something like that. So I don't know. I think Chucky's protecting Jake from the bullies because he's trying to get Jake on his side. Yeah, maybe he's grooming Jake to be his right hand man. You know, like Scream, you need like a second guy to take the fall or something like that. Maybe that could be it. Because I think Chucky's over trying to get inside a new body. Because he even said that, like, when he say that, see to Chucky, why would I want to get a new body? I'm Chucky the killer doll. Because at that point, he's like, all right, I'm over trying to get inside a new body. I'm done with it. I'm just going to be Chucky the killer doll. So maybe that's just what he is. He's like, yeah, I'll just be the the serial killer doll from now on. Because, like, does he introduce himself to Jake first, and that's why the voodoo dictates he could go inside his body? Because the Child's Play remake also, he wasn't trying to get inside his body. He can't. So what's the motivation of Chucky here? Just to be a killer doll? And he also tells him his whole backstory, too. So I think he's grooming him to be his friend and actually be his accomplice on all these killings. Yeah. See, everyone loves that idea, Silas. It's the Halloween party is actually going to be crazy. He's actually going to kill a whole bunch of people. That'd be great. And that's where people don't like Nightmare on Elm Street 2 either. Like, it makes sense, I think, because Freddy can only kill one person at a time during those dream sequences. But dude, make a different movie because in part 3 they introduce you can have like multiplayer dreams. There are a bunch of people in the same dream at once. So I don't know what you could do with that. But Nightmare on Elm Street 2 that's where a lot of people didn't like that scene at first, but now it's grown on people more. Because Freddy actually didn't torment you. He just sort of popped up and went, I got you. And then create fires and stuff. And was that real? Was that not? Because that was still the line like being crossed back then. And it was only like part 2. You just can't keep a good guy down. All right, guys, I'm going to be wrapping up right now. And if you got any lasting thoughts, and let me know what's the next stream going to be, because I was like, usually there was like a new movie to come out and do something about a kill count on Fridays. Like I would be seeing a new movie sort of right now to try to set up a kill count for tomorrow, but really nothing that interesting is coming out this week. But there's also a Ghostbuster trailer. I could go about that. Or it seemed like that Ghostbuster remake was a bit leaning on the comedic side, but this new one seems to be going in a more like horror movie light sort of way. So I dig it. Also, you're pronouncing my name wrong, but that's fine. Celius? I'll just call it Jones. Jones the cat. All right, Jones the cat. Dang, Chucky's finally gonna kill some kids, even though they were like young. Dude, no one gives a fuck any nowadays, right? In 1978, that axe killer killed a couple of kids in that camp. You're like, holy shit, this one does not, like, you don't kill them on screen. That's why I was so worried about putting ads on that video. Like, and motherfucker, it did better than some other stuff. Like, it got 10,000 views already. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, well. I didn't put ads on that because he did act some kids. But he acts them off screen. So, I don't know. That's not violent at all. It's just the implication of that. I like it if you kill someone at least 17. At least if they're doing drugs and having sex, at least they could die by then. That's why Friday the 13th always worked for me. Like, okay, it's always people drinking and having sex and doing that. Like, you already lived a life a little bit. If you're killing like preteens or people who haven't even had sex yet, shame on you. Wait till they're a bit older. Right? Or I hope they were like 18, 19, 20. The older, the little bit the better. But if you're killing people by like 28 or 30, you're aged out of it. Or at least you lived a life by now. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're wrapping up. Or maybe the Halloween party could be like the crop scene in Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, man, there's been some. But Jason's so an imposing figure. Like, he could go into a crowd and kill a whole bunch of people. But Chucky can't pull that off unless there's multiple Chuckies everywhere. Or remember the Child's Play remake? He had enough like backup. He had drones, and he also had multiple Chuckies. Like there was a Wolfman Chucky doll and different Chuckies that were like available to him. So he could actually like just corrupt other dolls. So that was cool and a better way. I like multiple Chucky AI dolls better than multiple Chucky voodoo dolls. So, oh man, 2019 was an awesome Chucky. And maybe they even cross over with it. Or you know what? The last time they did like a thing, Cult of Chucky, they also referenced like Hannibal got canceled. I was like, fuck you, Chucky, and you're referencing TV shows. Fuck you. I hope they stay far away from that shit. Because that's almost like it's an inside joke just for the guy. And I know they're probably going to make fun of or reference the Child's Play movie, the remake, and he's going to probably like diss that too. Like, keep that shit out of there, dude. That really pissed me off. I almost like turned the movie off right at that point. I was like, fuck you and the inside joke on the Cult of Chucky. But all right, guys. See you later, and drop by a live stream. I'm gonna do another live stream probably this weekend, and we're gonna talk about other horror movie stuff going on. So that's all the Chucky update with the trailer. I know it came out a couple of days ago, but still talking about it. And we're gonna do some Halloween Kills images, maybe the Ghostbuster trailer, and shit, man. Stuff is coming hot and heavy, and there could be a new trailer for something, and I'll keep it open, but. Yeah, definitely some kill counts and some more live streams coming. Thank Michael. All right, one more. I wish Batman had like a horror movie a bit. Dude, that it looks pretty dark, and it looks like there's gonna be like a 7 killer in that new one. That would be really cool. Let's go, Halloween Kills. Yep. Hopefully, man, if we get another trailer, we gotta break that shit down too. But thanks for everybody for dropping by and like and watch some old kill counts. I got plenty of videos up there right now. It's a pretty good month. Oh man, October is gonna be a killer month for this channel too. So catch you guys then. All right, there, dudes.